Hello? Hello. I'm stuck in the waiting page, but it's saying it's started. Oh, is it working all right? I'll just wait for confirmation from to see that it's working. Yes. Let me check my volume's working. Right, it's working. Hello everybody. Thanks for coming to the stream. This one's going to be quite relaxing, hopefully, and chill. I've been doing loads of prep work all today, all yesterday, and I should just be gluing things together, so it should be quite nice and relaxing. And we're going to see little mice be born today. I've got all the heads, all the ears, all the bodies made, and I just need to glue them together, glue on their little hats, stick on a tail, and then they'll be done, because I've got an art fair tomorrow, which is why I'm making them. I'm hoping to make, I can see and hear, cool, you can see and hear. Hi how are you this evening? I finally made it to a live stream. Hi Samantha, hi Erin, hi Angela, hi Sack the Tree. I'm doing good. How are you this evening? I'm good, yeah. Pretty good. I'm a little bit stressed because I do have an art fair tomorrow, which is always a little bit like, because you just don't know what an art fair is going to be like. It could be, you could be amazing, loads of sales, make a bunch of money, or it could be sat doing nothing all day, feeling sad that no one has come and looked at your stuff. So we'll see what tomorrow brings. Anyway, let me show you what I have done. Also, can you hear the music? I enjoyed the animated leaves. Oh, thank you very much. Hi Emily, love your work. Hello. Oh, I don't know how to say that name. Edsel. I'll just say it like that. Right, here you go. This has been my life for the past 2 days. Let me share with you what I've made. So I've been doing felting. If you don't know what felting is, basically you get loads of like felt and you stab it with a needle, stab, and you mould it into a shape to make little felted things. So I've got 10 bodies. I'll show you all my bodies. I'll tell you what, I'll line them all up. I'll get them out and I'll line them up. Okay, got two pink and red. Got 2 blue and darker blue. Got 2 green and dark blue. Two burgundy pink. I think this is my favourite colour combination. I've never done this colour combo before, but I'm very happy with it. And then 2 with just a plain old yellow dress. Okay. I do have 1 little green circle left over to maybe turn into another one, but it just depends if I have time. They take ages to make, to be honest, and I don't really sell them for that much, so the time it takes and the money I make, it's not really worth it, but I just enjoy doing it, and I feel like the mice, it just brings something different to my table, and I feel like the mice draw people in. So they think, oh, look at these cute mice, and then whilst they're there, they think, oh, actually, look at all this art. So the mice, I found, are like people really drawn to it, so it's a way to get people to the table to then stick around and look at the art. Right, and then I've got heads matched up with their acorns, hopefully. I mean, I spent ages, I've got like a bag full of acorns. Acorns and circular discs of wood, and I spent ages like trying to find the right acorn to match the head size, because when I was making all these heads, I was at my boyfriend's house and I'd forgot to bring my acorns. I forgot to bring my bag of acorns to my boyfriend's house. So I was kind of guessing what to do for the head sizes, so it took me a while to find acorns to match the head size. But there you go, these are just tops of acorns basically. I found them all under a tree. I was on holiday once. This whole mouse thing started. I was on holiday. I saw a bunch of these little things on the ground and I was like, these would make really nice hats. And then I was felting one day. I was felting a butterfly actually. And then I was just like, hold on, why don't I felt something to wear the hats? And I was going through a bit of a mouse phase at the time. I was like, let's make little mice with acorn hats. And that's where the idea grew, and I started selling them at art fairs, and they were always really popular at art fairs, so now whenever I do an art fair, I feel like I have to make more mice. Anyway, there we go. Let's match up the heads with the bodies. Getting too hot. We're currently having an open studio for Lee Art Trail. Lots of work but enjoyable. Good luck with the art fair. I don't know what that is. Open studio for Lee Art Trail. I don't really know what that is, but hope it's going well. Good luck with the art fair. Fingers crossed it goes well. I'm not expecting much to come of it because it's a smaller art fair to the ones I've done in the past. So I'm just setting my expectations not low, but yeah, I've set my expectations low. There you go. If you set your expectations low, you won't be disappointed. I'm just going to have a nice day, hopefully sell a few things and make a bit of money. But I'm expecting it to be a little bit quieter than the usual ones I do. Because it was less money to do. I think it was like £45 to buy the table to have the place in the art fair, and the people who run it, I think their social media is a little bit smaller, so I don't know how well it's being. Well, it's being advertised well, but if your social media is smaller, then it's going to obviously reach less people. So yeah. Anyway, if anyone wants to know the art fair, I will be in Leeds Corn Exchange tomorrow doing an art fair. Between, I want to say 10 and 5, 10 in the morning till 5 in the evening, I will be at Leeds Corn Exchange. There'll be lots of other stalls selling lots of lovely things, and Corn Exchange as well is just a really nice place with loads of shops, and it's in the centre of Leeds as well. So if you live near Leeds tomorrow and you want to come buy some cute art, there you go. That's my promotion for it. Okay. Lots of local artists display their work. Oh, that's nice. The Lee Art Trail. Where is that? What? Where in the world is that? Lee? Is it in Lee? Is that a place? Is that the name of a place? Anyway, then I've got loads of little ears in varying sizes, because my heads are all, I don't know if you noticed, but I've got some pretty big heads and then some pretty small heads. You see the size difference. So I need to match my ears up to the heads. Where are my small heads? That's a small head. It's a pretty small head. There's a big head. That's a big head. That's a small head. Big head. Medium head. Medium head. Let's just do that. Okay. I've matched all my bits up. I have to, actually, I need to draw a gingham pattern. Lee on the Sea, Essex. Oh, nice. Right. Let me dig around in this drawer. Oh, it's right there. I found it straight away. Right. There's not much on here. All this, so this is the, this music is a bit loud. This is the ears. I just draw this in pencil, so I need to draw some more, obviously. Okay, I don't know what paper to do this. I usually do it on this paper, but I've filled this up now, so I can't rip any more out. Can I? Is there anything I can rip? No, not really. No. nothing I can rip from that. I'll take it from here. This is a very old drawing. Very, very old. I think I did that in first year of uni. Right. Let's pick out my pencils. What pencils did I use? I can't remember. Probably this one. Probably that, and maybe that, and probably that, and maybe that. There we go, that's the pencil selection. I might zoom you in a bit. Oh. Oh, sorry about the shaking. I'm just using my phone up here, so when I zoom in, it will get closer, but it'll also get a little bit more pixelated, so that's just what happens, I'm afraid. Okay, let's draw some nice little gingham fabric. I can't remember, it's been so long since I've done this. No, sorry, I've just had my tea, so I'm a bit burpy. Use this side. No, I'm going to go straight in with this. Oh, my sharpener's in the other room. I'll see how I get on with this. I spent all of, what day is it? Friday. So yesterday, well, today I've been felting, yesterday I was felting, and that would make the day before that Wednesday. Yeah, on Wednesday I spent the entire day printing loads, and I have a big pile of prints that have all been sleeved with a little bit of like cardboard and with a, what's the word, price tag, with a price tag on it. Let me show you. There you go. Look in the face camera. Everything has been sleeved. That's a big pile. I've done all this work. I'll probably sell like 10 prints, but I like to have 2 of every print sleeved, and then I'll just take extras just in a box in case I run out of a design. But there you go. They've all been sleeved, and there's designs in here as well that you can't buy in my shop. They're just from, like, when I do Patreon. Let me sit down. I do Patreon prints every month, and sometimes I'll accidentally print too many, so I keep them and I'll pop them in art fairs, so stuff you can't get in my shop. There you go. Of course, all my bigger things as well, all been sleeved. Although I've got a lot more designs now than last time I did an art fair, and I was kind of running out of room at the last art fair I did. So I'm going to have even less room now to display stuff. So I am getting a little bit concerned that I'm not going to be able to properly display everything. I feel like I need one of those, one of them that the prints go into and you flick through them like that stand up on the floor, like a, you know, like a big frame like that. You know, you see them in shops. I feel like I need one of them to like pop in front of my table, because I just feel like I can't properly display, especially my A4 prints. My A5 ones, I have a nice basket for them, but my A4 ones, I don't have the right kind of way to display them, so they're just kind of sprawled out. Best way, not the best way to see them. And then I have these, which I think are quite cute. I made them for the last art fair I did. I think I made 5 and I only sold 2. So I have 3 left over, but it's basically just a butterfly bunting kit. I have some up there. So you basically just cut the butterflies out, you score them in half, you glue them together around a piece of string, and you end up with some nice bunting. So just a little fun kit. So hopefully they sell a bit more. I also have a mouse left over from last time. I did these all around Valentine's Day, hence the heart. And I made a bunch. I made so many for the last one, and I sold out of all of them except 2. One I gave to my boyfriend and one I kept for a future art fair. I do have I have a heart left, so I might make one of these today. But I have to like drill a little hole. I have to like drill a little bit of a hole into this piece of wood and like obviously bend the wire and glue the wire on. And it's that. I have one little butterfly left over that I made ages ago for a uni project, and I just keep bringing him to art fairs and no one wants him. All the other butterflies I made sold. Maybe it's just because it's like not the most interesting colour palette. And then I have these. I made loads, and I sold a few. I think I maybe sold 4 at the art fairs that I did last time, and all basically I made a bunch of cats, and nearly all of the cats sold except these 2. I just thought, I mean, I'm not really interested in cats personally, but I know a lot of people are, so I thought to try and capitalise on the cat people. Anyway, so these are all magnets, by the way. These are magnets, and they're all hand collaged by me. All little bits of paper glued on, so I'll sell them as well. Hopefully try and get rid of them. If not, might pop them on my Etsy shop, not sure yet. And then yeah, there are my prints, my washi tape, and that's it basically. That's it for everything I take. Anyway, let's crack on with this. Stop talking now. Stop talking, start doing. Having said that, what should I talk about? It was my brother's wedding on Monday. I suppose that's quite interesting. That was a very nice day. Lovely wedding. I was the best man. I was an honorary man for the wedding. So I had to do a speech and it went really well. I was really nervous about it, but went well. People laughed. Got complimented on it. So that was good. I don't want to, like, it was filmed and like the video's up so I can see it, but I'm too scared to watch the video because I feel like in my head it went really well, but I'm worried that if I watch the video back I'm just going to be like cringing the whole time thinking like, oh no, I said that bit wrong. Or so I'm going to hold off on watching that. Maybe I'll watch it in a few weeks. Other than that, not much else to report, to be honest. Okay, do you reckon that's enough? Is that big enough? Oh, drawing a pink line on my paper. Love the owls. Owls illustration. Hi. Oh, hi. I was confused. I think illustrations in the name. August Atkinson illustration. Hi. Hello. Love the owls. I really like the owls too. I made that for a December's Patreon print. And it was really popular actually. A lot of people joined for that print, which was good. Right, can you even see that much? It's very faint on screen, but it's a bit darker in real life. Should I make it darker? Oh, why not? Okay, now I'm going to go in. This is the bit which kind of messes with my head a bit. You start off and it goes alright, but then when you get further down, your lines start going wiggly and it kind of messes with your brain a bit. So I'm going to just do like loads of stripes that way, and then you colour in the middle square, and that's how you do a gingham. I decided to put gingham in there because I was really into mice, drawing, painting, anything mice basically. I did these guys, the stickers that I've made. And I loved putting little gingham into their ears. So I was like, oh, let's do it for my felted mice as well. I don't know if this is the right coloured pencil. Is it? Oh, I think I might use more of that colour. I don't know, they all look the same to be honest. Maybe I'll do that one. Just seems a bit too dark. There you go, that's what I've got to do the whole way across. It looks a bit rubbish until you put the middle square in. So bear with, it will look ugly for a bit, but the magic that middle square works is amazing. That middle square brings it to life. Ooh. I could do with sharpening this pencil, to be honest. I can't bother moving though. Hi. Hello, Angelina. Hello. Trying to think what else I can talk about, to be honest. I thought I'd have loads to talk about, and then I've got here and I'm like, don't know what to say. Trying to think about what's happened. Oh, I'll tell you what, one massive thing which has happened in my life, which I guess is interesting, is, you know, I've spoken about it quite a lot in my Patreon page. Every month I do a live stream on Patreon when I make a piece of art, do a collage or whatever. So if you're a Patreon member, you're probably sick of hearing about this, but I will say it again. In September, I'm moving to Oxford. For context, I currently live in Manchester, so it's quite the move. The reason I'm moving to Oxford is because my boyfriend will be doing a PhD there, so we would like to live together. We've been together for 5 years, and a lot of that time has been spent apart because we went to different universities. Basically different universities at different times. Oscar's just in a never-ending, what's the word? Basically, Oscar's university time is basically never-ending. He just keeps going to university. You think he's done, but no, he'll do a master's degree. And then you think he's done, no, he'll do another master's degree. And then you think he's done, no, he'll do a PhD. He will be in university what seems like forever. Anyway, so trying to think of it. So he went to uni, and then I stayed home and did a foundation degree. So we're apart then. Obviously we see each other during holidays, and luckily holidays are very long. University holidays are insanely long. Like the summer break is like 2 months, at least 2 months. And you have like a month off at Christmas, a month off at Easter, so then we visit each other as well. Anyway, so did that, then I went to Leeds University, and he was obviously still at Durham. And then after I finished at Leeds, he went to Cambridge, so I was at home and he was at Cambridge. Anyway, finally, we're all at home, and yeah, we just can't keep doing it, being apart. So we're going to live together, and I'm really looking forward to that. And we've managed to find somewhere to live, and we were getting really stressed about it, because first off, Oxford is quite a competitive place to try and find somewhere to rent. Obviously, it's quite, you know, a popular, I don't know what's the word, it's quite the happening place. You know, a lot of people want to live there, so it's competitive. And we were trying to do it, well, we were looking on Rightmove like every day for 3 weeks straight, looking at Rightmove, trying to find little flats, little apartments, tiny little studios in basements, like a little tiny flat above a pub, you know, just anywhere, where could we go? And we're sending out loads of emails, ringing people, not hearing back, or ringing people, then they ring you back, and it's just like you get nowhere. And after 3 weeks of trying, we couldn't even manage to do a booking. We couldn't manage to book a viewing. That's how hard it is. And we basically came to the realisation that it's going to be very difficult, almost impossible, to find somewhere to live in Oxford when we can't go to viewings in person. So that was quite a sad realisation. It was like, well, we're going to have to go down to Oxford for a few days, and in those few days just hope that we manage to get a booking, a viewing, and instantly like say yes to the house. Even if it's rubbish, just say yes to something, because we're desperate. So that was starting to worry us a little bit, because obviously the houses, to get a house you basically have to go to the viewing at like a drop of a hat, because there's that many people who want the house. So if you're just like someone online doing an online viewing, they're obviously going to give the house to someone who's gone there in person. And when you're 4 hours away, obviously that's not a possibility. Anyway, the stars aligned and we managed to get into an accommodation through the university. Nice couples flat. So that's very nice. We've got somewhere to live in September because we were getting very worried about it. So that's exciting. That's big news, I suppose. So I'll be moving all my stuff. I'll no longer have an art room. I will have a desk either in the bedroom or the living room. We don't know yet. We haven't actually seen where we're living, which is bad. No, we have seen where we live in. We've seen 3 pretty bad pictures of where we live in, but it looks alright. We can't be picky. So I don't really know what the desk setup is there. I know there is a desk, but I don't know if I have room to bring another desk or I don't know. We'll see. But if that's just for 9 months, we've got that place for 9 months, and then at least we're in Oxford so that we can then have a much better chance of finding somewhere to live after those 9 months, because we can go to in-person viewings, which obviously gives you a much bigger advantage to people just trying to do it online, like we were trying to do. So I'll be moving all my art stuff and this lovely room I'm in now. Yeah, I have to say goodbye to that. And I probably won't have an art room then for the foreseeable future. Because getting somewhere with a room spare to do art in is above the budget. Even where we're going to be living in September is above the budget. It's quite a bit above the budget, but we can't be picky. We could not be picky, we just need somewhere. So that's an update on me. That's exciting. Right, this is taking ages. I should have done this before the live stream. I didn't think it would take this long. Right, I tell you what, I'll just do that for now and then I can keep adding to it when I need to. It's not very exciting, is it? What are we up to? Mr. Bean is so funny. Where's that come from? That's an odd message. It's quite funny. Did I talk about Mr. Bean? What are you drawing? I'm drawing the pattern to go inside the ears of my mice. That's what I'm drawing. And I apologise that it's taken me so long. I didn't think it would take me so long to do this. I apologise. Right. And now I just need to go in and do the little squares in the middle, which will make it look good, because at the moment it doesn't look good. I feel like this looks a lot nicer than this. I don't know why. Maybe it's because like this was done on cream paper and this was done on white paper. I mean, you're not really going to be able to tell when it's on the mouse. Oh, sorry. Oh, a little burp slipped out. Trying to just speed run now these squares because I need to get going. I need to make 10 mice. Once this is done, then it's literally just cutting and gluing, which should be quicker. I need to stick tails on, and basically I need to cut these out, little circles out, stick them to the ears, kind of cut out like a semicircle shape at the bottom of the ears so it sticks to the curvature of the acorn shell, and then I use super glue to stick the ears to the acorn because it's like stronger and it makes it kind of like rigid, and then I use this other kind of glue to stick felt to felt. It's like Boss Stick all-purpose glue I found is really good for sticking felt onto felt, whereas the super glue isn't the best for sticking felt onto felt. Like, it does a good job, but I feel like the Boss Stick is a better. And then I need to stick a tail on, which I kind of felt into the, like, I just use string, and I can use the felting needle to just kind of felt the tail into the mouse. Okay, I'm getting there, it's nearly done. Just want to make sure my stripes are defined. I can't have an undefined stripe. I can't possibly have an undefined stripe. To make sure it's super obvious that it's a gingham pattern. I'm doing all this work and I could sell not a single mouse. That is the sad reality of it. And I was thinking we can just sell them on Etsy, but they're too big to sell on Etsy. Well, they're not too big. You can sell anything, any size you want on Etsy, but basically I don't have the right kind of packaging supplies to send such an item through Etsy. Like the boxes I use for like my washi tape are all, they're called pip boxes. They're just 2 centimeters boxes, 2 centimeter thick, and these are bigger than 2 centimeters. So I would have to buy special boxes to send them in, and then it just gets too complicated, because then what if someone buys a mouse with an A4 print? Then it's like I'm not going to have the right size box for that, and the box would be huge. So it just makes sense to only sell them at art fairs. Alright, I'm going to call that done, although I prefer the way this looks. I don't know what I did that was different. Once it's on the mouse, I don't think it really matters. Okay, let's cut out a little circle. Which one should I construct first? Let's do this one. No, let's do this one, because how big it is. Okay. What are you drawing? Make sure you take really good desk lights. I will. This here that I'm using now is my desk lamp, and it's super bright. I use it for like all the lighting in my videos, and it's just a nice desk lamp as well, because it can get super bright, but then you can also make it like really cozy and warm. So I will be taking that, don't you worry. Although I'm worried about how I'm going to get, because obviously the camera right now, my phone, I'm going to cut out a little semicircle from the bottom of this. Ooh. And then that way it can, see like the curvature of the A now slots to the acorn. And then let's check my little thing on it, make sure it fits. Cut out a little semicircle on this. Not really semicircle, but just take a little notch out. And that will sit on the ear like that. Oh, there you go. It's the reality of how long art takes. Yes, it's a slow process, guys. It's a slow process. And nothing highlights that more than a live stream, because I feel like I finish a live stream and I never get done what I wanted to get done. And I feel like, oh no, people are here to watch and all I've managed to do is this one tiny thing. Oh well, it takes as long as it takes. Okay, cut out a little semicircle. Check my little circle fits. Cut a little notch out of the circle. And right, let's get my glue out. Okay, this is where I get everything all over my hands. I've got down a protective piece of paper here. Okay. This is Gorilla Super Glue. Ooh, put a dollop of that on there. On goes my circle. Press that down. Already have it on my finger. Okay, great. Okay, let that sit there. I might put it onto the thing instead. Pop it directly onto here. One time when I was in dancing, I used to dance a bunch, and I was doing a tap dance class, and you have screws in the bottom of your tap shoe, and you have to kind of depending on how loose or how tight the screw is depends on like the sound of what the shoe will make. If you have a looser screw, you'll get a nicer noise basically, but if your screw is too loose, it'll just fall out and then it's too floppy. Anyway, unrelated to the story, the screw had fallen out of my tap shoe, so I had to, like, sometimes your screw keeps falling out, you just get a bit of super glue and you pop it back on. Anyway, my screw kept falling out, so my dance teacher was like, go into the cupboard and get the super glue and just glue it in a bit. So I got the super glue and it wouldn't open, so I was trying to open it with my mouth, and I don't, like, I mean, I know I just opened the super glue then with my mouth, but that's a twisty lid and this was a pulley lid, and it was just basically very stupid of me. And the glue lid, well, it kind of came off, and then all the, like, a bunch of super glue just went into my mouth, and like I was very embarrassed to tell anyone, so I kind of just went to the toilet and then spent the next like 5 minutes trying to get all the super glue out of my mouth, but it kind of stuck to my tongue and it stuck to my teeth. I was trying to, like, I don't know, I was very embarrassed by the situation, so I was trying not to tell anyone that it happened, but I just went in and carried on my dance class with just a mouthful of super glue. It wasn't really on my tongue, to be honest. That came off quite easy because I guess my tongue was wet, as tongues tend to be, and but the teeth, it was really on my teeth. It was on my teeth for a while. So there's your lesson from me. Even when I have literally just done it, don't open up super glue. Don't open up super glue with your mouth. You'll end up with a mouthful of super glue. I was fine, by the way, but poor teeth, I know. Stupid thing of me to do. How long are Livestream? I don't know what that means. I'm going to guess that you meant to type how long is the live stream going to be. I'll stream for probably... I think my uncle's here. Hello?
Hello?
Is Barry here?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard Barry then. I could have swore I heard Barry.
No, it's me.
Yeah. Sorry.
All the world.
My dad's here.
Right.
That's all. I could have swore I heard him.
Oh, it's me. Goodbye.
Goodbye. My uncle is not here. Another really stupid thing I did once. I've just put super glue on that. I mean, it's very... There we go, that's better. Keeps going like really overexposed when I bring it up to the camera. Try and just get that in a nice place and then just hold it there for a bit. Another really stupid thing I did once, which tops the super glue in mouth, if you can believe it, was once I was making apple crumble and I was using the blender to crumble the crumble, and I don't know what happened. I don't know why I decided to do this. I clearly forgot how blenders work. I decided to put my hand into the blender whilst it was on to try and get, I don't even know what I was trying to do, but basically I put my hand into an open blender and chopped kind of the tips of my fingers, like sliced kind of the tips of my fingers. I was fine, but, you know, obviously it hurt and I had cuts, but I was fine in the end. But that was quite a stupid thing, and I was quite old. I was like 16. I just put my hand into an open blender. I don't know, in my head I didn't think it would be sharp. There you go. That's another stupid thing I did. Okay, that is on there, and that is solid. The paper on the ear really helps to keep it sturdy, because when you put the glue onto the paper, the glue dries kind of quite solid. So you kind of have like a solid bit of glue under here to stop it flapping. Oh, I've just had a reminder pop up on my laptop that I have an art fair tomorrow. Thanks, laptop. Okay, let's get this on. I've not got much left of this, so I've got 3 more tubes of super glue, just in case I need it, but I don't think I'll need 3. Okay, just hold this here for a bit. Yeah, how long are you streaming? Probably 2 hours is how long I'll stream until my voice starts to hurt and I lose all energy. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do these mice. I imagine around 2 hours, so I'd like to get all of this done in the stream. Okay, once the ear's on, I will just go to the back of the ear and just help like sturdy it a bit and just add some more drops of super glue, because you don't want an ear to fall off. But this Keeps it really sturdy doing it this way. Just hold it like this whilst it dries. I was just seeing I've been going for 44 minutes. Yikes. I really should have done that gingham stuff before the live stream. I didn't realise it would take so long to do that. Apologies for how long that bit was. If you're watching this in the future, I will not be offended if you skipped that bit. Okay. A mouse with some ears. Okay, now I need to get out my other glue. Put the lid back on that. Bostik all-purpose clear glue. Yeah. Turned into an apple and strawberry crumble. Yes. Apple crumble with mysterious red bits. My music stopped, let me just replay it. Speaking of mysterious red bits, quite a similar story. I was doing food tech in high school and I cut my finger and I was in charge of the mashed potato, and quite a bit of my, not quite a bit, a few drops, just a few drops of my blood went into the mashed potato. But I couldn't be bothered to say anything, and I was working in a pair with this other guy, and I didn't really know him. He was like a new guy who'd just moved to the school, and I didn't have the heart to break it to him that like my blood was in the mashed potatoes, so I didn't say anything, and I just let us eat it. I don't know if he ate it, but yeah, I finished making the meal knowing full well that a few drops of my blood did go into the mashed potato, and I just didn't say anything. And this complete stranger that I'd just met also had some of the mashed potato. Not one of my finest moments. Turns out he wasn't a very nice guy, so maybe it was for the best. Okay, just gotta hold this here for a bit whilst it solidifies. Then I need to pop a tail on. The tail is just made from just a bit of string, a little bit of string. I can't remember if I glue the tail on or if I can't remember what I do. Oh, I think I've glued it. That feels quite solid, that bit there. I think I probably like stab it in a bit and then just add a dollop of glue. This one's my mouse. It sits on my desk and keeps me company. Okay, I think that is done. There we go. I feel like I might have made the heads too big, but I mean it doesn't really matter, to be honest. That sits up quite nicely. Oh, maybe not. It keeps falling back. Once I've got the tail on, hopefully it should be a bit more sturdy to sit up by itself. Is that stuck on, or I might need to press that down a bit more? Maybe I didn't think this live stream through. I thought this would be quite a fun live stream because I could get stuff done quite quickly, but now I'm thinking I'm gonna have to like sit here for a while and hold all the heads down, so maybe it won't be that interesting. Okay, I might just set that to the side actually whilst that glue dries before I start poking it. Whilst I wait, let's do another one. I already got so much glue on me. Okay. Cut out my circle. These ears are much smaller than the other ears, so that's alright though. Right, I need to cut out my semicircle. My mum was helping me today with these ears. She was like stabbing out the structure of the shape, and then I was going in and going around all the sides and making it into like quite a nice disc. Okay. Oh, I've dropped it. Okay, let's cut out a little chunk out of this. glue. Okay, hold that, pinch. Get a nice pinch. Okay, next one. A while ago I was streamed, a while ago on YouTube I streamed making a craft kit. One of those real life craft kit things. Like in that live stream I was like, oh, I'll do a bunch of live streams and I'll make the kit on the stream. And ever since then I haven't touched it. I haven't touched it a single bit since doing that stream. I would like to start doing that again, because it would be such a nice stream activity. I really don't have time. I'm just too busy. I just feel like I never have time for anything other than art these days. So, whereas like I used to make the kits in the past after like during the holidays, because I finished uni last year, so I would do it during the breaks from uni. So I didn't feel guilty about not doing art, because like it wasn't my job then. Whereas now art is my job, so if I want to just make a craft kit for a day, then that's a day that I've spent making a craft kit and not a day that I've spent making art, which is my job. So I'm struggling to find the time to do that. Oh, it's really hot. I don't want to open up the window though, because it might be noisy. Let's see. If it gets much hotter I can just open up the door in the bedroom. Right, I'm gonna squeeze a bunch of glue into there. Pop his hat on. Her hat on, whatever. They look so cute with these little hats. Make sure it's really in there. I really like it when they have little cracks. It looks cute. There's this person who does photography and makes these really cute, I'm subscribed to him on YouTube, he makes these really cute characters who all have acorn hats. They're like little wooden guys, I don't know how else to describe them, like little wooden creatures. And then so they're really cute that he makes, and then he poses them in the forest, in nature, and he'll spend ages trying to get like a picture of a bird flying up and taking like a seed from its hand. And it takes him ages to get like the perfect picture, because obviously you can't, direct a bird to go and land on there whenever he wants. It just has to wait for a bird to turn up. So it's quite a long process, but he makes videos about it, and they're always really relaxing. And maybe that subconsciously I remember seeing that, and that's where the acorn hat idea came from. I can't remember what he's called. If anyone knows, he's quite big, so you might already know who he is. Anyway, this is dry now. Let's dollop some glue on and stick an ear on. I feel like the smaller ears are cuter. Like I made a bunch of big ears, but I don't know, something about the small ears I think is really cute. Although I would have thought that the big ears would have been cuter, but I don't know. I used to always draw things with really big ears, but now I just feel like small ears are cuter. Okay, pop a bit on the back. Sweet. She looks sweet. This ear is a little bit smaller than the other ear, but hopefully it's not that noticeable. Oh, this tube of glue is getting seriously low. I have to whip out the other tube. Oh, it's stuck to me. Just hold it here for a bit. Those mice are adorable. Small is cute. For the bodies, how do you begin? Is it all felted wool, or do you wrap the wool around another sort of base to save time / supplies? It's all felt. Let me hold on once I'm done holding this, I'll show you. Pop a bit on the back. Yeah, it is all just felt. I have thought about, like, because I know you can is it like polystyrene or something? You can put something in the middle and then felt onto it, and it saves you having to, because it takes ages to build up. Like, you wouldn't believe, there you go, this is the base of the body. You wouldn't believe how long it takes to just make a felt circle, because I pack it in quite dense as well. Like, this is me squeezing it quite hard, so it's really dense in there, because you can felt stuff to be quite, well, as dense as you want it to. So it takes quite a while to felt something to get this dense. But I do have, I have one of these, so I can have multiple needles on one thing, which helps speed things up a lot. But yeah, if they were any bigger, maybe I would try and look into popping something in the middle, because also, like, that's a lot of felt in there that's been used. But they're quite small, so I don't know if I really need to pop anything in the middle. Anyway, so explain it. I do that, and then once it gets to that stage, I make like a thin rectangle which becomes a skirt, and I have to be really careful when putting this on to make sure I get like a nice clean line where, like, and then here where it's like kind of overlapping at the end, so there's like a gap there and it's not directly like stuck to it all the way. And once that's on, then I make little tubes for the arms and legs, stick a little ball on the end, stab it in. That's quite, you have to be really careful for that, to try and not get like here, trying to stab in the brown so that it doesn't show through the white is quite fiddly. You have to get it like perfectly in the middle, otherwise you'll end up with just loads of brown spots showing. Then, so stick the arms on, do a thin little line around there, stab that on, stab on the legs, pop a little white bottom on, and then that's it. So it's quite a few steps to get all that done. And then the head is obviously just like a teardrop shape with a nose and 2 eyes. Ears are 2 little discs. So it's quite a fiddly thing. For things that look quite simple and small, they take ages to make. And I think I sell them for like £11, which for the time they take me, I should charge more, but I don't want to charge more because they are just tiny little mice. Anyway, there you go. Head. Let's get this glue out and stick it on. No. This glue is, I don't like this glue. It comes out too quick. It just comes out really quick and you can't control it. Get the lid on. It's really stringy as well. Okay. But it does a really good job at sticking, so I put up with it. It's not as quick as the super glue in how quick it dries, but I feel like the bond it gets is really good. Whereas the bond, super glue to stick felt on felt, I don't think is very good, but super glue to stick felt onto another object, like the acorn, I think is good, but felt on felt, I just feel like it pulls apart easier than this glue. So I'll just hold it there. Right. Has this one dried? I think that one's dried. I'll just stick all the heads on and then I'll do the tails at the end. Don't want to accidentally move a head before it's fully dried. Oh, sorry. Who makes the beacons? That's David M. Bird. He's the guy, yeah, who makes all the cool acorn characters. Do you use wet felt technique first, or is it all needle felting from dry? It's all just dry. I don't even know what wet felting technique is. Would that speed things up if I did that? I've never heard of that. Yeah, I don't felt very often. I am very much a beginner felter. I can do simple shapes and make simple mice, but that's as far as I've gone really. I've made a few more complicated things, but yeah, I mean I don't really felt very often. So I don't know all the techniques. But I do enjoy it. Okay, little circle. I would like to make more creatures. Like when I go to art fairs, I think it'd be nice if I had more than just mice. Like maybe some squirrels or some rabbits, other woodland creatures. But I just haven't had the time to dedicate to coming up with a new design. I just kind of stick to what sells, what I know sells. Okay, let's cut out some semicircles from here so they sit on the acorn nicer. Okay, speeding now. Although I am going to run out of my gingham paper soon, so that's going to slow us down when I have to draw more of that. Ooh, there's something weird in this here. What's that? Little bogey in it. Well, it's not a bogey, but I think it's just a bit of dried up glue. Cut that out. Don't know what that is. Give it a bit of trim so that it's even around all the edges. See? Oh, it's just like really overexposed. Sorry about that. Okay, give that a squeeze. Ah, oh no, it's gone rogue. Okay, hold that there. I hope these mice sit up alright. Oh no. Maybe I need to stick the heads more forward. I mean, it's fine because they'll be leaning against something. And like, I always have my mouse leaning against something, but this one does. If you balance him right, or maybe he doesn't. Oh yeah, see, he will stand up. But it's kind of just look at the drawer if they'll stand. But you just lean him against something and it's fine. I've just realised I've stuck these ears on a bit wonky. But maybe it looks more unique. Okay. Head in acorn. Oh, this glue is getting empty. Have to whip open the new glue. How much can I get out? Can I get any more out? There's some sneaking in there, like a tube of toothpaste. You think it's empty, but then somehow magically you can like keep it going for another week. Because there's stuff in the crevice. No, that's gone. It's fully gone. Do I need to stab this? Oh no, it's already open. Okay, cool. Lovely watching this, thank you. Sadly I can't watch all of it. Good luck with the art fair and moving. Thanks for coming along, Angelina, and thanks for wishing me good luck. Hopefully it goes well, but like I said, I'm not setting my expectations too high. Oh no, the glue just keeps coming out. Pop the lid on. Stick on its hat. Perfect fit. How cute. Hold it there for a bit. Right, stick on my ears. This glue is just going to come out really quick. I'm worried. Okay, quick. No. It just keeps coming out even when I'm not squeezing. Don't want to waste all the glue. Okay. Hold this here. Trying to think what else do I have to talk about. Anything interesting at all happened in my life. Went to badminton yesterday. I got badminton on... Oh no, it stuck to my finger. No. Oh, my thumb. My thumb is stuck. I don't want to... No. Ow. I'm off. I think I peeled away a little bit of the pencil there. It's now stuck to my... I can see the exact bit of pencil. It's now stuck to my finger. I'll have to redraw that one. Yeah, I went badminton yesterday. I go with my boyfriend and his parents. We do like doubles on a Thursday. Then afterwards we have pizza. But our winning to losing ratio is absolutely rubbish. We've lost, I mean, I don't know how many games we played in total, but say we play 100 games, we'll win maybe 2, 4, 5, maybe 5. Our win to lose ratios are rubbish. His parents, they just keep beating us. I just don't think I'm very good at badminton, to be honest. Although I think yesterday I played one of the best games of badminton of my life. I think I am definitely getting better. My boyfriend's very good. I think I just, I let him down a bit. Although I'm all right. I'm all right. I think his dad's very good at badminton, and his mum's also very good. His dad runs around a bunch, and then his mum kind of stays in one spot. But when she does hit the shuttlecock, it can be deadly. She can hit it very, very quick and in a downwards angle. So there's just no chance of hitting it back. And then after that, I had a very busy day yesterday actually. I had badminton, and then we came back, had pizza, post-badminton pizza, and then we went to a little ballroom and Latin's dance class. Me and my boyfriend go. Oh, it's actually the first time we've been in ages. Just started back. So went to that. We're doing the samba technique, which is just very difficult. It feels so unnatural. It's like your hips have to move in just the opposite direction than you want them to move. And I was just very bad at it. I can do it slowly in front of the mirror. You do it slowly, step by step with the instructor. And you think, oh wow, I've got this technique. I've nailed this technique. And then you have to do it in the actual routine, and just all technique goes out the window. It's like there's no chance I can wiggle my hips and do all of these and keep it in time with the music. Just to try and concentrate and move your hips to where they're supposed to go. No way can I concentrate on that and do the routine. I could do it all separately, but together, no. Let's stick on ahead. Okay. Stop coming out. Okay, try and get this one maybe a bit more further forward. That way it will sit up straight instead of falling over. I've got looming at the end of this month. I can't remember what exact date, it's 28th or something. I'm doing a Tough Mudder with my boyfriend, and it's been in the pipeline for ages. He got it for me as my anniversary present last year. So near enough this time last year he got it. Was it? No, not this time. September last year he got the tickets, and ever since then I have been training. It's a 10-mile run with obstacles in between and a lot of mud. Basically you come out just completely head to toe in mud. So I'll be doing that at the end of the month. So I've been training for that ever since finding out that I've been doing it. I joined the gym. I've been going to the gym a bunch. I've been doing loads of running, and I've gotten so much better. And it's nice. It's just nice being able to go for a run and just knowing that I can do it. Because I used to, a while back I started a Couch to 5K thing, which is just an app. Basically it starts you from ground zero. Starts you at basically the bottom, and it works you up gradually. And so the first routine, it's not the right word, route thingamajig that you do, it's you'll run for a minute, walk for 2 minutes, run for a minute, walk for 2 minutes. I used to struggle with that. I used to struggle to just run for a minute without stopping. So that was where I was starting. But yeah, I've been training hard, and now I'm pretty good. I can run consistently for a long time. I can run a 5K quite, not easily, but I can do it, and I could probably run for longer if I tried. So that's good. It's kind of given me a kick up the bum to get active, because I used to be really active because I would dance all the time. I went to dancing a bunch, and then I stopped dancing after uni finished, and then I was just not really doing anything activity wise. I might save that circle for a smaller ear because I've cut it too small. So it's been nice to have that kind of something to motivate me to actually move. It's been good. So I'm proud of how far I've come, and hopefully after Tough Mudder I'll keep it up as well. Because I really enjoy running. Like in the moment I don't enjoy it, but I really enjoy the feeling after I've done a run. Makes it kind of worth it. Just going to define my lines. I'm getting lost a bit. Right, that's that one. Oh, let me turn the music up a bit. Cut out my semicircles. I should hopefully have a YouTube video coming out soon. I know it's been a little bit quiet on my channel, which is kind of why I wanted to live stream, just because this is a nice task to live stream, and also because I'm aware that I haven't made a video in a while. But I should have one on the way. It's been made, but it's got like a sponsorship in it, so you have to like send it off for it to get the green light to post. Like the sponsorship people need to watch it and be like, yep, happy with that. But as soon as it gets the thumbs up, it will be uploaded. Basically, I make a whole print. I make a print. Making a print from idea to finished product is the video. So, yeah, that's a good one. It came a really nice print as well that came out from it. I first made it and I was a bit on the fence about it, but I think it's just because, you know, when you've looked at something for too long and you start to hate it, I think that's just what happens. So, having had some fresh eyes and a bit of time to not look at it, I think it is actually very nice. And it's in my shop at the moment. I put it on my shop because part of the video was like popping it up on the shop as well. So there's a completely new print on my shop, but I've not advertised it yet, just because I'm waiting for that video to come out to advertise the fact that there is something new in my shop. But even though I've not advertised it, I've already sold 3 of them. And it's like, that's pretty good. It must be a nice piece of art if it's managed to sell 3 without any advertising at all. So that was good, I suppose. Just trim this down because I didn't really cut the right size circle, but it's stuck on there now, so I might as well just trim the ear to fit the circle. I've been having a bit of a tough time with art lately. That piece of art I was just talking about that I turned into a print, I was trying to make it. It took me like 5 days to make, and 2 of those days were just like a bit of a disaster. You know, when you just try to make art all day and then it just doesn't work out, and you just like worked all day but have nothing to show for it. Those kind of things. I've been having a few of those days lately, which is frustrating. It's kind of made me a bit scared to make art. But I feel like I'm always constantly scared to make art, so there's nothing new there. But then this week, well, not this week, next week after the art fair, I'm going to be working on a bunch of character designs. I have this storybook idea, and I've like told my agent about it, and my agent's really interested in it, so she's like eager for me to, too much glue is coming out. She's really eager for me to like come up with some character designs so we can like put together a pitch basically for this book to hopefully send to publishers and for them to hopefully like, and it to be a real book. But that's so much work to do before we can even come anywhere close to that. But I've been doing some character designs for that, but I've not really had a lot of time to dedicate towards it because I've just had so much on my plate with other things. But I've set aside all next week is my time to come up with more character designs for this book, and then hopefully do some character sheets to show off like the characters. You just do some finished versions of the characters in a few different positions to show the same character in like maybe 5 different positions, and you pop it on a sheet as a character sheet. So hopefully by the end of next week I'll have at least one finished character sheet with all my other characters like drawn out. So that's kind of what's on the horizon for me in terms of work. So I'll be filming all that, probably for a Patreon video. And then I don't know what else is planned for YouTube. I don't know what the next video for YouTube will be. Maybe a week of art potentially, or I haven't done a week of art in ages. Just because, oh, this glue, it's just constantly coming out of the tube. Basically, I haven't done a week of art in ages because I got a bit bored of making them, because for ages, like every single video was just week of art, week of art, week of art. And my weeks now are kind of all over the place, so I can have like a day where I make a bunch of art, but then the next 2 days are just editing, looking at a computer screen, and then another day where I'm just like packing orders, so it wouldn't really make the most interesting video. So then what I started to do was I'd call the videos week of arts, but technically they weren't really a week. It was maybe 3 days from 1 week and then 2 days from like another week. That was like 2 weeks after the original week. So I would call them a week of art, but they weren't actually 5 consecutive days in 1 week, which is what I used to do back when I would film them in like college and university. It would genuinely be a week, but sometimes, you know, you're not going to be doing something that's interesting every day of the week. Some days you are just like staring at a screen all day editing, and obviously that's not going to make for an interesting video. So it's kind of harder to do week of arts these days. So I've just kind of stopped doing them. But like, I feel like my videos are still very, very similar. It's just they're no longer labelled a week of art. They are a week of art in like what they are like in terms of what's in the videos. But I just don't call them a week of art anymore because they're no longer weeks. And I don't know, I just felt bad like saying, like pretending that maybe I did all this work in a week when I'm like, no, this is probably spread across 3 weeks. So I just stopped calling them that. And now I just call them, don't know, whatever I'm working on in the video. Anyway, that was a random ramble. The week of arts were a nice idea, but I just feel like my weeks now don't really work with the concept. So I'd rather just call a video like working on a book cover or working on projects than saying this is exactly what I did in a week. I have I've done 2. It's not like I'm gonna do loads. I've done a couple daily vlogs over on Patreon, just as like little bonus videos, and I really enjoyed making them. And I can only do them for specific days. Like if I was to do a daily vlog of what I've done today, it'd be the most boring video on earth. It's just been me sat on settee watching Dance Mums felting all day. So that's not going to make an interesting vlog. So I have to kind of pick the day carefully. Basically, I do a daily vlog on a day where I know I have lots of little tasks, where maybe I'm packing orders in the morning. Oh my god, this is coming out quick. It's coming out quick. No. No, get in there. String is too much string. Oh goodness me, what is that? I can't, right. Jeez Louise. Let's try that again. Why was the glue coming out so quick? It's unpredictable, this boss stick. Okay, lid on, lid on, lid on. Yeah, I choose days where maybe I'm packing orders in the morning, and then I have a little trip to the post office, and maybe I'm doing a bit of drawing in the afternoon, and I'm editing in the evening. So there's lots of little tasks. I really enjoyed making them, and I feel like they're quite entertaining. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think they're pretty good videos, so I might start occasionally doing a daily vlog for YouTube, but not like daily vlogging, not a vlog every day, but just every now and then, if I know I've got an interesting day coming up, I'll be like, oh, I can get a YouTube video out of this, and I'll film it, because I thought it was quite good. Of the ones that I've made, I think they're quite good. So we'll see. You might see a little daily vlog popping up on YouTube. Although I'm a bit nervous to post them on YouTube, because on Patreon, I know the people there, and and I'm more comfortable sharing things with people over on Patreon, in terms of like sharing like filming myself in bed, just about to go to bed, or filming like a silly angle of myself after I've just gone on a run, or you know, just stuff like that, which I'm happy to share on Patreon because I know that not many people are going to see it, and the people who are going to see it you know, are all lovely Patreon members, which I kind of am familiar with, and I know so I might be a little bit more tentative and shy to post it to YouTube, because I do share, you know, there's unflattering angles of myself, there's me, you know, getting up in the morning and you know, stuff like that, so we'll see. Whereas like the YouTube video, it's all professional, it's me sat looking nice in front of my art room, being all professional, so I don't know how comfortable I'd feel sharing a bit more of life on YouTube. Although I feel like I've gotten a lot better at filming myself. I used to hate filming myself, like I still kind of hate it. No, I don't hate it anymore, I just sometimes dislike it. I used to really hate filming myself just because I don't like watching it back, and I have to watch myself when I edit it, and like I'm like, oh, my hair looks bad, I don't like the way I looked particularly bad that day. It's like I don't want to watch that footage back and edit it and have to sit and look at myself, so I used to avoid filming myself a bunch, but I've gotten a lot better at it now. I feel a lot more confident like talking in front of the camera, like not even like the way I look, just for some reason when there was a camera pointing in my face, it's like I couldn't talk anymore, it's like I forgot how to speak. But I feel like I'm a lot better and a lot more natural talking in front of a camera now. So you might have noticed there's been a lot more like face heavy videos recently, because I'm a lot more confident now with it, which is nice because I really like those kind of videos, just sit down and chat. Okay, let's cut out some little semicircles from these ears. Cut out me little circles. You see, I'm not even showing you the finished mice, I'm just making them, popping them off screen, but I've got 4, they just need tails, but 4 finished ones. Oh, little burp, sorry. It's quite smelly. I just had my tea, I had burgers. A burger, I had 1 burger. Just defining my stripes, I feel like the stripes are getting a little lost. All my family love your art. Oh, thanks, Dean. Dean Lambert, that's very nice. Lovely watching this, thank you. Oh, I've already read that. Sorry, I missed the comment above. Okay, let's cut out a little circle. That's too small, I'll save that for a smaller ear, that circle, but it's just the space I had left on the paper. I might run out of paper here. Paper ear. Little pun. Little ear pun. Okay. I might have to draw some more paper. I definitely will after this one. I might be able to squeeze out 1 more circle. So I feel like I just have to concentrate really hard for these circles, so I stop talking. I start talking, my scissors veer off and I end up with a weird looking oval. I have to concentrate. Circles are hard. I feel like my innards are too small. Okay, I'll just do a smaller, I'll do some smaller ears. I feel like these innards are better suited for these ears. My circles were too small, it's fine. Cut out my semicircles for the curvature of the acorn. For anyone new who has joined, See, a few people have joined. These felted mice that I'm making are for an art fair that I'm doing tomorrow. Maybe I should just have one in frame. Like I'm making them and then they're just disappearing off. Oh, this head's still a bit loose. Press it down. I'm not pressing my heads on enough. They've got loose necks. Yeah, this is for an art fair I'm doing tomorrow. I have no idea if they'll be popular. Well, I have no idea if they'll sell. I don't know how busy the art fair will be. It could be a complete failure or it could be good or mediocre. I'll be happy with mediocre, but we'll see. It'd be a nice... Oh, I've stuck it to my thumb. Uh-oh. Just pulled off a bit of skin with that. No, I didn't. I've been dramatic. Okay. This will be the one. Stick to the felt, not to my thumb would be nice. How long have I been going? Oh, for 85 minutes. What's that in hours? An hour is 60 minutes. So 85, an hour and 15 minutes. Is that right? Done that right? Have I done that right? I think so. 60, 70, no. An hour and 25 minutes? 60, yeah. An hour and 25 minutes. Okay. I'm probably going to go for 2 hours. I did want to get all of these glued together in this live stream. I don't know if I'll achieve that now because I forgot to take into account how long it would take to draw the gingham pattern for the ears. Should have had that done beforehand. Oh well. Right, whose ears were these? I think it was the ears to this one, was it? Probably. These brown things that I'm gluing on are just, oh no. Why does it do this sometimes? Sometimes it'll behave and then other times it just like goes everywhere. I feel like I put way too much glue in this. And the tops of these are acorns. I was on holiday last year and there was this tree with just hundreds of them underneath, so I collected loads. Like me, my mum and my dad, we were all just foraging on the ground of this park to collect as many acorns as possible. Because I wanted to make them. There's one of the art fairs I was doing, I wanted to make mice, but I'd ran out of acorn tops, so I ordered them off eBay, so I had to pay. I mean, they weren't much, but I was a bit annoyed that I had to pay for them when there is some, you know, you can just go out into the wild and get them for free. So then when I saw it, but I did go out looking for them where I live, but I couldn't find any, so it's like, oh, I'm gonna have to pay for them. But then luckily, well, I was on holiday once and I just got loads, so I've got a bag full of like 100 acorns. And then come autumn, if I see a bunch, I just grab them, because you never know when an acorn might come in handy. It's just like the perfect hat, really. My music stopped. No. Okay, please don't come out everywhere. Just hold that there for a bit. I love watching your videos whilst doing my art, currently watching the stream crocheting a cardigan. I can't crochet at all. I've tried multiple times to crochet and I just can't do it. I just can't. I can't do it. I can knit. Well, no, not really, to be honest. I can knit and then like I don't knit for ages and then I go back to knit and then immediately I've just forgotten everything that I once knew. My mum's really good at knitting. Not like I very rarely knit. I think I've knitted like a scarf when I was a kid, and then I was making some bunting and I was knitting some bunting and that's about it. But crocheting, that's something else. I have tried. I just can't get the hang of it. And I've tried multiple times. My brother's now wife, they got married on Monday, if anyone wasn't here for that story. My brother's new wife is very good at crocheting. She had like a crochet Etsy business at one point that was like pretty successful. She worked at like a wool shop as well, so she was her life was very revolved very much around crochet. Even like trying to get her to teach us, it just wasn't working because my mum's tried to learn it as well, and it's just not clicking with us. Like, if you think if you were good at knitting, like my mum, if you're good at knitting, you should be able to pick up crochet fine. But it's just, I don't know. I just can't get the grip of the hook. Can't do it. That's quite a cute one. I mean, they're all quite cute, but I just feel like sometimes there are mice that are just cuter than others, and I don't know why they're cuter, but they just are cuter. Like this guy. When I made him, I was like, that is the ultimate cuteness of mouse. And I always try to replicate how cute this one is, and I can never quite do it. There's something special with this one, which is why I kept it. Let's pop the lid on that, and let's stick on a head. You know what, after I've done this, I might do some tails. Just to switch it up, do something different. Okay, pop the lid on. Oh, I think my music might have stopped. Pop the music back on. Dusty. Keep holding it here for a little bit. If I squeezed it enough, is it stuck on there? I've let go. Should I keep holding it? I don't know. I feel like I might be letting go prematurely, but I mean, I did the same with these and they've stuck. I don't really think it matters that much. Okay, let's stick on some tails. Now for the tails, I need my felting needle, and I'm just gonna poke it in a little bit so it kind of stays there, and then I'll dab a bunch of glue in. It can be a bit hard to get it to stay. You know, I probably should felt the tails on before I stick the head on, because then that way I can press into the, yeah, I should probably do the tails first before the head. I am now just realising. Okay, you just stab a bunch, eventually it will just stick in. It takes a while to get it going, but okay, it's in. There you go. It is, I mean, it is in now, and it, you know, it does stay, but I do put a bit of glue on it as well, just to make sure it's super secure. Because you could probably just pull that out quite easily. There we go. I'll give that tail a little trim once it's dried. But that's pretty much it. Let's do that now for... Just thinking, should I like glue it to kind of point up? I might just try and glue it so the tail points up. Might look cute. Just add a bit of glue there. And then hold it up like that. Okay, and I'll tidy it up with a pair of scissors. I don't know if it's coming across on camera, but there's loads of like flyaways, so I will just tidy that up as well, so it's nice and neat. Okay, I'm just going to add on a bunch of tails now onto these headless bodies, because it will probably be easier. I don't know how I feel about this song. It starts off quite nice, but then it gets a little bit weird. Okay, come on now, tail. Come on, stick in there. Sometimes it just really doesn't want to go in. Oh, I just stabbed myself. One sec. I will pop down a bit of foam so I can probably stab all the way through without stabbing my desk. Okay, it is in. A little dollop of glue. Maybe you can tell. Can you even see? There's just so much glue on my fingers and like loads of little hairs. I don't even know if you can see. That's a bit long. Like when you stick them in, because when like you're felting it, it kind of pulls the string a bit. You end up with like a bit of, you know, like clumpy, yucky looking string. But if you kind of just pull it a bit and then like untwirl it and then retwirl it, it kind of goes back to looking normal. And then I can also just go in with the scissors and just trim the little flyaways. But if you just kind of untwist and retwist, it gets back to looking normal. Kind of straightens it all out. You can see that kink's gone now. But the tails are a really nice little detail. It's super easy to add on, but like, I don't know, I just think the tail makes it look so much cuter. Okay, that tail is now dry. Let's trim his bottom. Get rid of all these little flyaways. And then this one is finished. Should I trim its tail? I don't know. Should I trim that or... I kind of like the length of that. I might trim off the tiniest little bit. Done. How long am I in? I am 97 minutes in and I've only just now completely finished one mouse. Although I do have lots of others nearly finished. Should I stick a tail on this one? Why not? Stick a tail on him. Okay, this one I have to be careful with because I can't rest it on the ears. Just kind of float it in space. Oh no, stabbing way too low down. Ouch, just stabbed myself. It's dangerous, this felting. I do have finger covers, but I've for some reason not wearing them. More careful. It can be deadly when you stab yourself badly with these because it's like quite a big needle and it has like, I suppose like thorns on it and that grabs onto the felt, so it's really painful. And sometimes even when you've got the finger covers on, you can stab yourself through the finger covers Oh, it's painful. It's painful. I've drawn blood on many occasions. It's a dangerous hobby. I feel like it's really overexposed whenever I bring them close to the camera. That glue really stinks. I had it right close to my nose then and it burns your nose hairs off. Okay. Oh, don't want to stick him to the paper. What should I do next? I mean, I do have to do some more of this, which is a little bit dull, but unfortunately it does have to be done. I'll just do a little bit of it. Okay, in between, oh, I feel like I really need to sharpen this pencil, but I'll just use this one. Oh, I like this song. It's one of my favourites, if you can even hear it. This is one of YouTube Library's finest. I just get all my songs off of YouTube Library because it's free. I don't want to have to pay for my music. Although there's not that many good options on there, so it does take a while to find a decent song. Ooh, that's my hand. Okay. Oh, I've made my squares a bit too dark. But it's fine, nobody will care. Okay. Apologies for my quietness then. I have to concentrate quite hard to do this to make sure I don't draw the wrong square. Messes with your brain a bit when you look at it for too long. Okay. Whose ears? Oh, I do have these knocking about. I might just stick these on quick onto my smallest ears. Cut them out before, I never did anything with them. Cut out my semicircles from my ears. I think someone from outside just saw what I was doing. Oh no. I just made eye contact with someone walking past. You see me with this tripod coming down from my shelf with the brightest light, thinking what on earth is going on in that room? A bit embarrassing. I'm very excited for the... If you were here when I was talking about finding a place to live in Oxford, well, it has I think it's got a balcony, which I'm very excited about because I want to get want to have like a nice herb garden on the balcony. You know, those little like pots that kind of hook over the edge. I want to get one of them and then have freshly grown herbs, and then maybe some like solar powered little lights out on there, like twisted around the banister. I'm very excited for that. I'm gonna have the most beautiful balcony in all of the land. Maybe some pots of flowers out there as well. A little makeshift garden. Okay. That is stuck. Although I'm just thinking now, like, the 9 months that I'll be living there, like, I won't be living there during summer, so maybe I won't ever get my pots of flowers because I won't be there during summer. Oh well, one can dream. Right, which head is this going on? It's got a little antenna, this hat. Snap that off. This one right here. Hi Em, the mice look so cute. Hi Kay. Hello, hello. Kay is my boyfriend's mum. They're all currently in York. I did want to go to York, but I have an art fair. So I am here, gluing mice together. Okay, sticking a hat on and then stick the ears on. How long have I been going? 105 minutes, right. What's that? An hour and 40 minutes. I've got 20 more minutes then. Well, yeah, 25. No? 20. No, 15. Well, I'll just go until I lose the will, basically. I thought this would be quite a quick task, just gluing all these pieces together, but yeah, it's taken a little bit longer than I thought, and I have to be up quite early tomorrow for this art fair, so it's looking like I might have a little bit of a late night. But maybe after I finish streaming I'll speed up a bit, because obviously I'm a bit slower having to talk. I think I've got to be in Leeds for... I think we're gonna get there for like 9, I think, because you can get there, you can enter the building at 8 and start setting up, but it doesn't start till 10 and it doesn't take 2 hours to set up. The first art fair I did, like we got there when it first opened thinking like we had to, and it takes maybe, if you go really slowly, maybe 40 minutes to set the table up if you go really slow. You could probably set the table up in half an hour to 20 minutes if you really wanted to. Yeah, so then we just basically were sat around for like an hour and a half just waiting for the art fair to start, so we've learnt from that mistake that we don't really have to get there straight away because it doesn't take that long to set up. Maybe some people who have more extravagant setups might need that time, but not me, because everything's already sleeved as well. It's just like popping up the stands, popping up a few baskets and just putting things in them. It's not really that hard. Though it might take a little bit longer tomorrow because I do have new product and I'm not really sure how I'm going to display it. So that might take a little bit to figure out. I was thinking it'd be really good if I had like a discounted print section. Because on my Etsy shop I have a discount section of prints that I just want to get rid of that aren't really that popular anymore, so I've reduced the price. Just old prints. Or I used to get my prints outsourced, but now I make them all myself. But I still have a few outsourced prints left over, but the prints I make myself are much higher quality, so I'm just trying to get rid of the old outsourced prints. So I'm thinking of like, it'd be cool at the art fair if I had like a discounted print bucket, discounted print basket, but I don't really have, like, my table's already so full, like I wouldn't have anywhere to put it, and I don't really have any baskets left over, so I was thinking, does my boyfriend have a basket that I can use? But I was thinking, even if he did have a basket, like I wouldn't know where to put it. We ended up finding a basket in my house which might work, but I don't know where it's going to go on the table. So like really what I want is like a smaller fold out table that kind of just sits at the front of the stall, but I don't have anything like that, so I don't know, I might just leave that idea for maybe the next art fair when I'm more prepared. But I think that would be a good idea to try and just promote, I just really want to get rid of these prints, so just selling them like half price to try and get rid of them. Because some of them are like painted prints, And I'm trying to make my shop mainly collage now, so I'm trying to phase out the painted stuff and have it all be collage. And some of it's my outsourced prints, which aren't as good quality, so I want to get rid of them. And then some of them is just prints that I just don't really like anymore. I want to get rid of. So yeah, I need to. Oh, there's not enough glue on there. I need a way to get rid of them, and that would be a good way. But yeah, I've not got the room. The table's too full. Okay, hold that there for a bit. It's getting quite dark. I kind of want to shut my blinds because I'm right next to the window with a really big light on. I feel like I'm very obvious in the window and people can very easily see what I'm doing, so I'll shut this blind. I'll stop holding this down. Alright. Okay, have I pushed that down for long enough? Not sure. Have I held it down? Have I held it down? You could have borrowed one of my wicker hampers. I was thinking about them, but I was thinking like, first off, they're quite big, and I don't think because they would look really nice. But I think they'd be too big because what I would put in them, I don't think I'd have enough to fill them, and I wouldn't have anywhere to put them, unless I had, I don't know. I think they would have been too big, but I rang Oscar, but I think he didn't pick up. I rang Oscar. I was going to ask him for one, but then I decided I wouldn't have anywhere to put it anyway. But I did think about them because I have a smaller basket which I use, so I might be able to use that. But I kind of have that set up as like a bit of decoration to put things on top of. So I don't know. Really what I need to do is I set out everything this evening on the kitchen table and practice my layout and figure out how I can fit everything on. But I don't know, it's getting late and I'm nowhere near finished with these mice. So I'll figure it out tomorrow. It's quite a perky tail, isn't it? Straight up that. Let's trim this tail a bit, it's too long. Right, let's review what have I actually glued together. I have 2 headless mice with tails. I have 2 finished mice, completely finished with tails, and 4 almost finished mice without tails. I was really confused for a second. I was like, where does this head belong? But I realised it goes onto these. Oh no. And then just 2 completely not glued together. I was thinking about turning one of these as well into a love heart mouse because I have the wood and I have another heart and I have the wires, so I might do that, but I'll do that off stream if I end up doing it. But it's no longer back. I made these for Valentine's Day. Is it weird if should I make more love heart mice? I did want to as well, like if I had the time, I wanted to design a few, like maybe there's a mouse holding a present or like 2 mice stuck together on a piece of wood with, I don't know, I wanted to come up with more mouse designs other than just the plain bog standard mouse, but I just don't have the time. But in the future I would like to do like maybe a mouse holding an instrument, or I don't know, like a little guitar made out of a stick, or just the mouse holding something, a little felted flower, stuff like that, but I'm obviously not at the time. And then things which aren't mouse, different animals, but haven't had the time. Where's the head for this acorn? Oh, it's right there. I might just glue some heads in acorns because it's easy. Very satisfying gluing a head into an acorn when it just slots in very nicely. Just perfect fit. This one's very good fit acorn. That's like fits like a glove, that one. Some of them don't fit as well, but this one, that's like it was meant for this head. screw it in. It's quite a big hat, this one. Got quite a nice curvature to it. That's a good acorn hat. What can I do now? I might just stick another tail in. I'll stick a tail in and I'll call it a day. Because I need to knuckle down and really get going with these and finish them. Hopefully it's a reasonable time. I'd like to go to bed at 11:30. Can I achieve that? Yeah, I'll definitely be done by 11:30. I'll probably be going for like another half an hour after this stream. But then I need to pack everything up and get it out from under my bed. That's going to take a while to locate all my craft fair stuff. It's just kind of spread around the house. Yes, that's going to take a while. Because we want to just like be up in the morning with everything already packed and good to go. I don't want to be like rushing around. Oh, I need to remember to charge my card machine. That's very important. Without the card machine, there's nothing can happen. I can't sell. So I definitely need to remember the card machine. Charge that. Okay, let's just stick a tail in. One more tail in and I'm done. Come on. Okay, we're in. Little dab of glue. And it's done. Okay. Let me line up my little guys. I'll tell you what, I'll move the camera down, I'll give you a close-up look. Okay, got this one. He's called Philip, and then we have Simon, and then we have Jessica with the wonky ear. She has got quite a wonky ear. I don't know, it might fix that. And then we've got Without a Tail, and then we've got, I can't come up with names, Olivia and Clive, and then we've got some headless guys here. Maybe that one can be Jerry, Claire, Terry and Larry. There you go. That's the gang. I will update on my Instagram tomorrow with lots of pictures of the art fair, and it should be a fun time. Hopefully maybe I'll see one of you there. The chances of anyone watching this live stream who also happen to live in Leeds are very small, but if you do happen to live in Leeds, pop in and say hello. Alright, that's me done with the live stream. Thanks for coming along. I know it might not be the most entertaining thing to watch, but this is just what I was doing this evening, so I thought I might as well just live stream it. But yeah, there you go. I've not been on the ball with the chat as much as I usually am, but I've not really had much to say, to be honest. Right, I will end it there. I'll pop this screen up and I'll say goodbye. Thanks for coming along. Hopefully I'll have a YouTube video coming out soon. Just depends on when it gets the green thumb of approval. Green thumb? The thumbs up of approval from the sponsorship people, and then it'll be up. Alright then, goodbye. Thanks for coming along. See ya.